compared to the momentum stocks on this final trading day of the month where we've wondered if there is going to be some sort of rotation.
You know, you saw stirrings of it, Sarah. During October, momentum stocks really took it harder than value. Value perked up on a relative basis. Today's not really that story. Momentum, I think you're seeing a rush back in thanks to some of the FANG earnings that we've seen. But if you look at a year to date, there was a very wide gap. This is the iShares Momentum Strategy ETF. Basically, I think it's the 100 S&P 500 stocks that have shown the best upside momentum. That was about a 12 percentage point spread in year-to-date performance on October 1st. So the widest spread there with the Invesco Pure Value ETF, which is a very kind of disciplined, deep value strategy. Right now, you're seeing for the month to date, the value ETF is still ahead, and actually by a substantial degree, by more than 4 percentage points. So is this a long-term enduring shift of leadership? It's not really clear. It definitely seems as if, though, those value stocks got beaten down so far in advance of the overall market that they were the first ones to get picked up. I also think people are looking a little bit at today's rally, the NASDAQ 100 leadership, and saying, are we just going to go back to that muscle memory again? Is this just a bounce? And so that's all to be determined here in the course of the day.
Netflix up 9% today.
Exactly.
Where are you looking? When you say value stocks, what are the top 3 stocks we should watch to see if this continues?
Well, first of all, GM is helping this, right? So if you looked within this, it's got almost no tech. It's got a ton of industrials, a lot of old retail. So if you look at chain retailers, and I think 25% is financials. So you're looking at regional banks, you're looking at those kind of insurance companies, very kind of cheap financials on a price-to-book basis. So it is really kind of the neglected of the market.
Amazing that macro is really getting set aside today. China PMI, no good. Shanghai was up.
Yep.
Our Chicago PMI, no good. We're up.
We used up some macro anxiety over the course of a month. I mean, I think if you went back a month, people don't really think the world has changed that much, but we obsessed over it and the market came down 10%. So I agree with you. And earnings season, I always keep saying, goes in these like 2 halves. And the second half of earnings season sometimes is a little bit of a relief if the first one was bad.
And if we close the month below 27.65,
yeah,
the 200-day, is that seen as a failure? Some technicians argue it is.
I wouldn't say a failure. I think it's a TBD. I mean, it doesn't really take the market beyond the bounce category. And I do think that's why it's a higher burden of proof than there has been for a while in terms of assuming that it's an uptrend in the fourth quarter is going to be more positive.